I'll tell you, let's talk about what I've been looking at in Lankershim lately. And now I see him in the fucking date. It's amazing what happens when people when people need money. I'm not laughing at no money. I know people are fucking living hard. It's hard for people. But it's really hard. When I first met Lee, I used to hang out. I used to go to a cafe. It was on Lancashire. I wasn't going to the store yet. And I'm not a fucking dummy, but there's things I'm not hip to, like we all are. Like, I could see a drug deal happening a mile away.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I was just, because I take weird rides, like I take weird rides, and I could spot a drug deal at CVS. They met at CVS.
Oh, shit.
So as I was walking in, like they were meeting, like he just got out of the car and they met at CVS to do the drug deal, which it's something I would do. CVS is a good spot. There's a lot of traffic there. But you notice different things, like there's things I'm not looking for. So I don't know, like I don't really notice it.
Right.
But when I first moved to the Valley, I would go to Lankershim at night. And it'd be like after 9:30, which nothing is going on in Lancashire. Now it's coming to life. They're building a Whole Foods, and they've got like a massage place, Flexorama, like one of those chains, Massageorama.
Yeah.
They got Jimmy John's and something else, Firewood Pizza, and across the street they got like a protein thing and like a weird restaurant, like if you're on keto. They're starting to put a life over there. But 9 years ago, it was just a ha-ha at night for 3 blocks.
Yeah.
And then there was Starbucks on Magnolia. Mm-hmm. And then there was the train, which is another block and a half. And the only thing on that corner is the Federal. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if there's an episode when the black guy gets arrested in Sons of Anarchy, and they're bringing him around the side, there's a movie theater. It's the El Portal Theater. That went down there. But that's the only thing that's on Lancashire, guys, was the Ha-Ha and the Federal. And I would sit there at night. I would call D'Agostino, the guy who was on the podcast 3 weeks ago. This has got to be 10 years ago. And I go, D'Agostino, can I come down? And he'd go, yeah, come down, do the last spot. And I would go there, and I didn't want to sit inside, so I would sit outside. They had tables outside.
That's how we met, yeah.
And I would sit outside and go, like every 15 minutes, a chick would walk by herself. A black one, a white one, a black one, another black one. I never thought about it. They weren't bad looking, but, I'm talking to D'Agostino. I'm talking to Adam Hunter. I'm talking to the comics at the time that are hanging out there. And one night I'm like, you know what, man? This is too fucking crazy. These chicks are hookers.
Wow. Yeah.
They're hookers. And then you and I met a girl one day.
Yeah.
She asked you to go to Skinny's. I said, Lee, you're single, go with her. And the next day, you're like, she wanted $50 or whatever.
Oh, yeah, she wanted to.
And she had a black eye or something.
She had a bandage around her head. And you just left. You didn't tell me to go with her. I just turned around and suddenly you were gone.
Listen, I'm not here to cock block nobody.
Oh, that was the worst.
I see a chick with a bandage around her head. I'm all in. Either she's getting out or she just got hit in the head with something. Something's going on. I don't want to know nothing, but, whatever. So, for years, they cleaned up Lancashire. They have a movie theater like Lemley's there. Mm-hmm. So they really cleaned it up. I don't see nobody. You don't see fucking nobody. You come out here at night 6 months ago, you don't see nobody. The movie theater has people going in and out. The Japanese people burnt down the sushi place. They Jewish lightning and got caught. They burnt half the block down. He's going to jail.
Is he really?
Oh yeah, it was in the paper like 2 weeks ago. He's going to jail.
Oh wow!
They cut a deal. Something's going on. He's going to jail.
I remember when that happened.
Yeah, and then Joe from the coffee shop tried to beat him up, but the cops got there because he burnt down the coffee shop. The Jewish lightning went south. He went down. Yeah, listen, that's why Jews are good. They predict the wind. Japs don't know what the wind. That's for Indians and fucking Jewish people.
Yeah, leave it to us.
You know the downwind and shit. He lit the fire like upwind, and it went up the corner. It burnt the library, a gym, and Joe's coffee. Fuck. Yeah, he went the other way, the fire. So My point is, listen, if you're gonna light a fire, just call a Jew. They know somebody. They got a relative who knows somebody how to light a. No, these are just jokes here. My point is that so now we hit the crisis, right? And things are bad again. So I take my little rides because my daughter homeschools from 10 to 12. So I don't want to be a nuisance and have her know that she's in the office. So I leave them alone. I take a ride. I come here. I take out my notebooks and I make my calls of who I got to torture. I go to the weed store early and get that out of the way before all the German people go there. I try to do different fucking things at different times, right? And one night I went for a fucking ride. Like I was like, you know what? I need to go for a ride. So I took one of my fucking joints with me. And I went to go to the YMCA. It was the night before they opened everything.
Right.
Did I talk about that? And I went in there and they were doing exercises and I couldn't go in there. So I parked in front of Brett's jiu-jitsu place.
Yeah.
And the hooker.
She made eye contact with you, yeah.
She made eye contact with me. But here's what gets better. Like, I just thought that was one night. Oh, no. It don't stop there. Guess what I saw today?
What?
A hooker at Gelson's.
At Gelson's?
Blacker than the night.
I think they get dropped off at grocery because when I used to live on Sepulveda.
I'm telling you, right down the corner from your fucking house.
Oh, shit.
She was right there at 11:30 in the 11:48.
Wow.
Me and my wife could not fucking believe it.
Was she like searching for it, or was she getting picked up?
No, she was there looking at the stars. Yeah, she was looking for dick.
Damn.
She was looking for dick on the way out of the supermarket. And that's not the first time I've seen a black chick at Gelson's looking for dick in broad daylight.
Well, we had that one that was like the walker, like around like the coffee shop. Like years ago, she was like the only one that survived.
I remember I showed her to Josh Wolf one time. We couldn't believe how hot she was. And she would wear blonde wigs, red wigs, and she would make eye contact with you. But they cleaned her up. She disappeared.
Oh.
But now that they're back, if you go to In-N-Out Burger now, if you drive up towards In-N-Out Burger, across the street, those city hotels, they're outside.
Oh.
They're standing outside, and they don't stand in clusters like they used to. Like, want to go out there for a little while. You could see it. Hookers have always intrigued me. Just that a woman would stand on a corner and take a chance with a guy in a car. That's the ballsiest fucking thing I've ever heard of in my life. Anybody could shake their tits on the internet. Big fucking deal. Ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? Let me see you get down to the fucking corner.
Yeah.
And work a corner and be known to be on that corner. Like, to be known to be on that corner. Like, people know that you're there at midnight when they get out from work.
That is pretty wild.
And if you're not there, you'll be there in 30 minutes.
And I wonder how, obviously you hear horror stories, but people do it for years. So it can't go bad all the time.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't even, I think Vegas is legal in Vegas.
Nevada, yeah.
Prostitution is legal in Nevada. I never really saw it in my face until the last time Joe took me to a UFC. And I left on a Friday night. I didn't wait for the fight. I took that 6 a.m. flight. You got to be at the airport at 5. Mm-hmm. And there were fucking hookers everywhere downstairs as I was checking out. It was mind-boggling to me. I didn't want... But if I see a hooker working in Vegas, like even at the South Point, when I used to work the South Point,
right.
The South Point is really good. They clean up. But one would slip in there from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
And while we were eating at the seafood clam bar in the corner there, I would watch them. When we'd have a table, I would see how they work, how they're, what their operandi is, how they see the guy, and then they sit 2 from the guy, and then they make an excuse to sit next to the guy, you know what I'm saying? And then she gets up, and then he gets up 2 minutes later, and they walk out separate exits.
It's interesting that you're so interested by it, because I know you are like a self-admitted prude almost. Like, it's weird that like you're.
It's not that I'm a hooker guy.
No,
I'm not a hooker
you're
guy.
not at all. Yeah.
No, not at all. But the art of it has always. It's not that I respect it. Listen, whatever a woman wants to do with her body is her own fucking business. I applaud those girls. A couple weeks ago, I applauded that girl Jamie,
right,
on my podcast because she's broke. She's not showing her pussy. She's dancing with her titties, whatever. That takes a certain type of balls. You know, there's no waitressing. It's not like you can get a waitressing job right now. It's not like you get an office job right now. You can't get a job as a secretary. Again, you can't get a job as a chef right now. I'm not saying women should be certain things. But it's even, you know, for a woman right now, what are you going to do? There's no waitressing jobs, nothing like this. So I have nothing against you. When I retweet a girl that's selling videos or something like that, first of all, I'm laughing because that's what Twitter has become.
Yeah.
For some women, they're selling videos on there. The hot mom from Texas, the one that always sells the gangbangs. I show my wife, and my wife can't believe that they allow that on Twitter. I'll be sitting there, and I go, honey, look at this tape. And she's just getting dicked from 8 different directions. And
You show the actual tape?
It's on Twitter. And so we'll be watching TV at night. I'll check my messages, and I'll go to Twitter to see what's on Twitter, just to see if anybody messaged me or somebody, you know, wrote something.
Right.
And when I open up homepage, she's always on there, getting fucked. It's the same old video, and she'll say, I just sold 3 more videos on Hotbod. Go to Hotbod XXX or something like that.
Right.
But it's live. She's sucking a dick. There's one video she made with her fucking playing with a pussy in front of the electrician.
Damn.
Oh, it's fucking craziness. And they don't take it. I don't understand. There's a friend of mine that I know who does porno, and that's what she told me. She goes, it's really weird. And she doesn't even do porn anymore. This was 5 years ago. She goes, if I would put a clip up, they would take it off. But if Red Band's old girlfriend would put a clip on, they would leave it on. It's really weird, the selection. I think if they get certified or... because the dog, listen, there's another girl there that I became friends with online. Do you remember the girl that I retweeted and then she got pissed off at me because I retweeted her? She thought I was goofing on her.
Yeah.
And then she said that she was getting threats, but then she hit me back and she goes, I sold like 200 videos. Thank you. It's really weird. If I see a girl shaking her ass on Twitter, I might give her a retweet. There's one that's really annoying. I don't even know what her name is. She's got to go.
How can you be annoying taking your titties out?
Oh, because she's like a washed up porno star. She's washed up, but like everything. She's lost everything. Like Tabitha Stevens is still beautiful.
Yeah.
She's not washed up. She's still fucking beautiful, Tabitha Stevens. You know, I retweeted her the other day. She thanked me.
I saw that after.
Yeah, she looked fucking beautiful. Fucking, she was throwing heat. She doesn't give a fuck. But there's some of them that it's time for them to go. Like, they didn't get the memo yet. Like, it's time to go. Nobody wants... And she's the worst one because she makes a pussy squirt. So, like, you'll be fucking going on your homepage on Twitter, and all of a sudden you see... And she's got the ugliest pussy. It squirts, like, crooked.
No.
It looks like my dick, like, it's got, like, a turtleneck. So, like, when I piss, I have to pull the skin back. If not, the piss will go everywhere like a flap. Like, if... It's a 50-50. That's why I always pick up the toilet. I'm always a gentleman. Because if I leave the skin down, I can just pee on my pants. I get it everywhere.
Why do you leave the skin down then?
No, I never do.
Oh, okay.
I got to pull the skin back.
Okay.
So, you know.
Oh my! That image of your hand flapping around is gonna be.
I'm sorry. I know you're Jewish. We shouldn't be talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh my god.
Anyway, it's great to be here on a fucking Wednesday. You're still alive. Who's better than you, cocksuckers? Nobody.